All right, let's do these translations from Effort chapter 11. Number 1, Ean hagiazesta kerisita tain sophian tu theou. So we have our third class conditional. We have ean plus something in the subjunctive. So that's our first clause. We take it and it's just easy enough to decipher. Hagiazesta, it's subjunctive, second person plural. Middle passive, present subjunctive active middle passive. So if y'all should be sanctified, and then the apodosis, our verb is a future. Keruxata, because we had keruso. Oh, and maybe we didn't even put this in the lesson. Let's. This is a tricky thing. So we had our chart of how things add up. And kappa, gamma, and he are gutturals, and also double sigma counts as a guttural. So those together are going to give us xi. So 3 sigmas in a row are going to give you xi. So keruxata is from keruso. Keruso. So we add that third sigma, and it's going to go to keruxo. Put your accent in there. And so this is, so if y'all should be sanctified, back to English, then y'all will proclaim the wisdom. So Phion is accusative, so you know it's the object. Y'all will proclaim the wisdom of God. All right, number 2. Axo tus huius tes basileias, eis tanoikan tu kaku. My verb right at the beginning, axo, that's going to be future from ago. I will lead. Whom will I lead? Well, I need to find something in the accusative, and I have it right there. Tus huius. I will lead the sons, tes, basileias, genitive, of, we translate genitives with of the kingdom, eistan oikon, into, or just to, the house, to kaku, genitive again, so we translate with of the evil one, or just of evil. Number 3. Hakriasodze tus agatus kai eloisantai, eis tem basileian. So I've got coordinate clauses. So 2 verbs, sodze and eloisantai. Sodze, present indicative active, third person singular. Eloisantai, I've got that sigma there. Should tell me I'm in the future, and sure enough, this is an irregular principal part from erkamai. So it's future, and they will depart. They will go. So the Lord saves. Whom does he save? We need something accusative. The good folks, and they will come into the kingdom. 4. Dioxusin kai hagiasusin akainus hinahat as kaire. Okay. So I've got a hina clause that tells me I'm going to have 2 clauses. So let's take the first clause first. Where's the verb? Coordinate verbs again. Dioxusin, hagiasusin. Both of them futures. They will persecute and they will sanctify them, the kenus, those people, them, hina, in order that God might rejoice, or God may rejoice, I should say. They will persecute them and they will sanctify them in order that God may rejoice. 5. Ean dekontai tadora hemon ingizumen eistan hieran autu. And it's a question. And it's another third class conditional. Ean plus the subjunctive. So my verb dekontai, sure enough, that's subjunctive, present subjunctive, third person plural. So if they receive tadora himon, our gifts, the gifts of us, himon. Ingisamen, we shall draw near. Near to what? Aistan hirona to his temple, to the temple of him. And then it's a question, so we'll go back and make that. Shall we draw near to his temple? Okay. 6. Katabainamen hina skandalizomen tu kakus tutus. Katabainamen hina skandalizomen tus kakus tutus. So hina clause, so that tells me I've got 2 clauses. My first clause is just one word. Katabainomen. That long O is telling me that I am in the subjunctive. If I've got a subjunctive all by itself, that's going to be let us. Let us go down in order that we may skandalizo, we may scandalize those evil folks, these evil folks, excuse me. Tus kakus tutus. And 7. An chranidzes in toiku tu kriu hoi agathoi dioxusen tas hadus tes dikaiasunes. An chranidzes. There's, once again, our third class conditional with a subjunctive following on. If you should tarry, if you should spend time, if you should tarry in toiko to kuriu, my goodness. If you should tarry in the house of the Lord, hoiagathoi, the good people, there's our nominative. So I know that's the subject. Dioxusin will pursue. What will they pursue? Persecute, follow, we could say. They will follow tas hadus, the ways of dikaiasunes, genitives we translate with of righteousness. Okay, there we go. There are the translations for effort 11. A lot of practice with subjunctives, a lot of practice with futures, these newer verb forms that we've learned.